there's so many things in the world that happen naturally that breaks the laws of what they call science. But it happens so much like a mantis shrimp and all the other amazing things that all these other cool animals can do that just can I don't say mystify, but baffle these scientists. And it's all because of Will Yahawashi. It's all because of the work and the power of Yahawashi.
Right, because they rather study the things that move instead of studying who moves them.
Right.
You know, no matter what kind of formula you want to create, no matter what kind of scientific physical law you want to create of how things go in motion, it's all still being done by Yahawah by Shem Yahawashi, regardless.
Man.
Awkward. Fuck. Oh, Shalom. Shalom. This is Ari Yahweh Yasharala down here in Lions Den Camp. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Ha, Rachak, Wadash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the elders and Apostle Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Double honors to my elder as well down here in the Lions Den Camp. A hard one by Yasharala. And sincere Thawada to the Akim, the Akwatim, and the Bunyim, the brothers, the sisters, and the children who are pushing the truth and believe it with sincerity. Shalom, Thawada. As you saw the clip that was taken from last week's camp, it was kind of touching on this article. That's why I put in the intro. It says scientists are getting closer to finding evidence of the fifth force. All right, and that's something that the bishop kind of expounded on a little bit in the clip that I showed. And I'm not going to read the entire article because a lot of it is like scientific jargon, pretty much. But I'm going to read this one part that shows what they're doing. All right, so right here it says, interpreting the data we see from tracking Bennu, and Bennu is like an asteroid, and the way that they I guess measure the heavens is they'll track a meteor or a comet, and they'll make guesses on where it's going to go based off its trajectory. But what happens is the trajectory will completely change out of nowhere, very randomly, to what they call it a scientific anomaly, and they want to know what fifth force is there out in the Shemayim that's causing these anomalies in trajectories. So right here it says, interpreting the data we see from tracking Bennu has the potential to add to our understanding of the theoretical underpinnings of the universe, potentially revamping our understanding of the standard model of physics. And the standard model of physics is what they use now to gauge a lot of their scientific shit off of. Model of physics, gravity, and dark matter. And dark matter is something. So we have the Earth, then you have the firmaments, like the multiple layers of the firmaments, and then you have the electromagnetic field that is around Earth. All right, and then outside of that, that's properly the vacuum of space. That's like properly the vacuum of space, and they say, and then they've never been out that far. They've only been like on the porch of Earth, I'll say the front porch of Earth. Esau has. And they say that outside, like in true proper outer space, they say is dark matter. All right. The lead author on the paper said in a press statement, the trajectories of objects often feature anomalies that can be useful in discovering new physics. The trajectories of heavenly objects have yielded incredible discoveries before. Neptune, for example, was first discovered not through a telescope, but when the meticulous calculations of Uranus' orbit and discovery of gravitational anomalies therein. However, such a technique isn't foolproof, as some scientists also believe that a planet named Vulcan existed between the Sun and Mercury. This obviously turned out to be false. All right, so this is them just trying to measure the heavens, pretty much. But let me get my scripture. This is a quick spiritual hydration. All right, and ultimately, I brought this out to say that force that they're trying to understand is Yahawah B'Shem Yahawashi, is Yahawah moving the things around, is Yahawah using Yahawashi to move things around in the Shemayim, or altering trajectories of things for his will, whatever that may be. But I wanted to get this. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 16. For in his hand are both we and our words, all wisdom also and knowledge of workmanship. Everything is in the palm of Yahawashi, of Yahweh's hand. Verse 17, for he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made and the operation of the elements. And this is Solomon speaking. And this is the knowledge that these scientists want. They want the knowledge, or they think they have the knowledge of how the world was made and the operation of the elements. All right, that's what these scientists think. But ultimately, when you dive into these, I'm gonna keep going. Verse 18, the beginning, ending, and midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun, and the change of seasons. All right, and this is the scriptures is where you find these things. The scriptures is where you cultivate that wisdom. In the what does it say? The beginning, the end, the midst of time, the alteration of the turning of the sun. All right, we can scientists, they know that the sun is in its they say that the sun is in its pretty much not as dormant, but it's active. It's active season, which is why there's more coronal mass ejections. There's more solar flares happening. That's messing up their technology. All right, but with that, let me keep going. It's like it. Verse 19, the circuit of years and the positions of stars. So Solomon knew that based off the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that was given to him by Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawashi. He didn't need no fancy instruments. He didn't need to go to no theology school, no scientist school, no MIT or no shit like that. It was all based off of prayer and faith in Yahawah, Hashem Yahawashi, and he was given all this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And as well for us, we continue to pray to Yahawah, Hashem Yahawashi, and ask for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Not only will we be given this, but so much more. Verse 20, the natures of living creatures and the furies of wild beasts, the violence of winds and the reasonings of men, the diversity of plants and the virtues of roots. That's the brother Arakai. He's the brother Arakai and Amwan are really big into that herbs. All right, Amwan, he's into the tinctures. All right, all of that stuff is beautiful knowledge from Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. Verse 21, and all such things as are either secret or manifest, them I know. The secret things, and the secret thing right now that's being made public slowly but surely is that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And you also have some Israelites who don't look like so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but bear the same spirit as such. All right. Esau being the wicked, that's being revealed more and more day by day. Verse 22, for wisdom, which is the worker of all things, taught me. Wisdom is the worker of all things. Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, man, taught me. For in wisdom is an understanding spirit, holy, one only, manifold. Let me look at that word manifold real quick. I meant to look it up. All right, so manifold means many and various. All right, simple enough. All right, so, verse 22. For wisdom, which is the worker of all things, taught me. For in her is an understanding spirit, holy, one only, manifold, subtle, lively, clear, undefiled, plain, not subject to hurt, loving the thing that is good, quick, which cannot be letted, ready to do good. And these scientists are not ready to do good. All right, they're not holy, they're not lively, they're not clear, they're not undefiled, they're not plain. All right, science is subject to hurt. Loving the thing that is good. Scientists usually don't love the thing that's good. They usually like to go against nature and do things that are abominations, pretty much, which cannot be letted, ready to do good, right? And all these individuals have to do, well, if Yahawah gives them the spirit, is dive into the book, dive into the Bible, read the scriptures, pray for understanding from Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, pray in his proper true name, his holy name. All right, and they'll be given the knowledge that they seek. But they were given the world in their hearts by Yahawah, rather than the spirit of his son. Verse 23, kind to man, steadfast, sure, free from care, having all power, overseeing all things, even the trajectories of the celestial bodies. All right. And going through all understanding, pure and most subtle spirits. For wisdom, and this is the main part right here, for wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness. All right. For she is the breath of power of Yahawah, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore, can no undefiled thing fall into her kind. So, Esau's looking for the fifth force and shit like that. But ultimately, that force is Yahawah B'Shem Yahawashi. It's Yahawah doing what he wants to, pretty much with the celestial bodies. That's causing these scientific anomalies. And I use this one right here as I use this as a precept. Is not only is it the Lord, but also that wisdom that comes from the Lord, that power, that knowledge and understanding that comes from the Lord. And all you have to do is pray, submit yourselves unto Him, and ask Him for wisdom. Ultimately, ask Him for the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. Praying, hope this lesson was edifying. Shalom.